So I could explain it today. I woke up around like maybe 8:30. I went down to get breakfast, and then after that I had a morning training session with the residence guys. And it was a really good session because like some of these kids play for like the U23 team. So it was really good. Like I got a lot of touches too. It was only seven of us, and we're just like doing all one-on-one stuff. And then after that I came back, showered, and then I went down to lunch. And then after lunch, I got ready for the team training. And then I went to the team training, and it was really chill today because it was Friday and they have a game tomorrow. So we just did a bunch of like small games and like just like a lot of shooting and stuff. And then after that, I came back, showered, had dinner, and yeah, that's basically it.
That's awesome. So the experience is where you're basically getting a double session. One is more focused on your individual. Is that correct? Like on your individual,
Yes. Yeah.
whatever, like technical soccer IQ stuff, but more an individual small group. And then obviously, and you have your team training later in the day where it's more in a team environment, right? Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, is that correct? No, that's pretty awesome. That's cool. Obviously, that's going to help you grow a lot because now you're working on yourself, but also in a team environment, but also in a small group. So that's pretty cool. Um, Tell me a little bit about like how did this, like for the people that don't know, how did this opportunity like become kind of like a possibility, and you ended up, being invited and wanted to go and experience this.
Yeah, so it started, I think it was 2 years ago when I went with you guys, DD Academy, and we went to Spain and France. And while we're at Numancia, that's when I met Javi, and he got to watch us play a lot, and he really liked me. And so then when he came to Arizona and held the camp, that's when we sort of finalized the deal to go over for 2.5 months. And it was pretty easy, to be honest. Like it was super chill and like really good.
That's awesome. No, that's great to hear that, knowing that you've been, that was kind of like what I was going to ask you next as well, like about the summer experiences and all this stuff. As you know, like with DD8, like everything's by invite only. Like we don't just go and do a trial and like get a bunch of
Yeah.
players and stuff. Like, it's by invite only for these reasons, and for to help, guys like you and a lot of our other boys, to get seen and hopefully get an opportunity like this. So that's pretty cool. And what's cool is that like the director of the academy like gets to come to Phoenix as well now, and he's gonna do it again this year. So that'll be pretty
That's
cool.
cool.
To do that every year where Javi can come out and after seeing you guys in the summer, he can see you a little bit more during the winter time, right in December, and then we go again like see how to move on from there. So that's pretty cool. What are you looking kind of like to gain from this experience, like the most? Like you can tell me like short term, obviously you said training to grow as a player, but long term as well, like what are your kind of like goals and objectives like to gain from an experience like this, being at a pro academy in Spain?
Yeah, short term, I just say like trying to like play at the pace of play and just like try and become like a better player myself, like on the ball, and just like being able to play at the highest level I can, because this is basically the highest level, and it's just like surprising how fast they are and like how like quick everything goes. And like it's hard to adjust, but like it's really good for me. I'm getting a lot better from it. And I'd say my long-term goals is like to use this as an opportunity, like to show like I can play in Europe to like these colleges and try like go D1 or any college. And really, but like yeah, it could really help like put me ahead of many like other soccer players who haven't gone over because I had that European experience.
Yeah, 100%. And when you're saying like speed and fast, is it only like, the level of play? Is it only with physicality, or is it like speed of thought as well and decision making and things like that? What do you notice like with Spanish football is
I
really
say like yeah, I say like everything's just so much faster. Like they definitely play so much more physical, and like even in practice they play like it's a game, and then they just think so much faster. Like the ball just goes one side to the other like super quick, and like you don't really see that in America.
for sure. No, 100%. And we see that in the summer, right? When we play against some of those top level academies. And then now that you get to actually live there and see what it's like in a training environment. And like you just said, that's why I love what you just said. Like they train like they play, right?
Yeah.
They treat every training session like it matters, and every action matters. So, but it's cool that they apply, kind of like the speed of thought with the technical ability, but also like physicality. So it's all a combination of all. That's something that we hope, so we can bring that more to a lot of our boys and girls, look to improve that in their skill set basically. Honestly, like one last thing, for me, I know it's late over there. It's almost your bedtime. I know you have like busy days, like you told us. What is unique about like the summer trips, like with DD8, to you? And then now this experience being at the residence, like going from being someone that's been in a summer, obviously in the summer you go and travel with your team. A lot of them are the boys that you know. From here, the majority of them. So like what is unique about like the summer trips that you've done the last couple of years? Obviously there's a little bit different than what you're doing now. So if kind of like if you tell me like the difference between the two, because I know like we play a lot of games in the summer, we go and
Yeah.
see places, we train in different facilities, and so if you tell me like your perspective on that and what do you think is unique about all that?
Yeah, I really like the summer trips because we just get to play like so many high level teams, like top teams in France and Spain, and like the training's just like really good with the coaches, and it's just like very unique to even just like visit all these places and like in just like such a short span we get. It's very like cool and like just like I really liked it, and I like going both years, and it was very fun
Yeah,
and getting to play at a high level.
what about the culture, like kind of like connected to the soccer life? Like how does that um how would like how does what did you learn from that? And like how did that help you grow to kind of like help you like where you are now, where you can live on your own, kind of like away from family and stuff like that. I know it's not easy. Family, friends like are not
Yeah.
anymore. So how did like some of the summer like experiences like kind of like help you prep for some of experiences that you're doing now at 17?
It showed me like that soccer is basically gonna be my whole life, and like if I want to go to the next level, I'm really gonna have to work. Like it's not just given. Like all these players are so good. Like there's not one bad player on the pitch. That's what like the summer showed me. Like all these players can play, and they all play super hard and move the ball super fast. And if I want to play at that level, soccer's just gonna have to be like every day, and that's what it is here. It's just like every day you work hard, play, get the game every practice. Yeah,
For,
it's just very very cool.
for sure. Would you recommend those summer trips for like the younger players, maybe
Oh
like
yeah, for
12,
sure.
13
It's
year olds, especially like, and then now maybe one day, hopefully when they're in your shoes at 17, 18, if they get an opportunity like you, and what do you recommend those younger kids should be focused on a lot more at that age, like at 12, 13, 14, even younger, like 10, 11 years old. So what do you recommend for those kids
I
when they
just
that summer?
I recommend just like playing as hard as you can, like, and don't let mistakes like don't worry about mistakes. If you just keep playing, then like you're just gonna keep getting better, and you just gotta play like it's a game, and you'll just get better off that. And you just gotta train like you have to train so much. Like team practices, I wouldn't say is enough. Like here, like we have our own individual practices just with the residency players, and if you want to play at the high level, you have to like start playing like you're trying to get better.
Yeah, doing the extras, right? All of that
Yeah.
matters. But for me, like also, how you lived your daily life as well. You just told us about your day, so in the summer, like that helps you as well, like prep yourself on that, right? Like waking up early morning, knowing when to go eat breakfast, have a nice sleeping schedule as well, all of that, like outside, the stuff you do outside the pitch as well, I think matters a lot, right? And I'm sure you agree with that. So, that's something that we, obviously, nutrition, right? Like you just said, like, you go to your meal and you're trying to eat something good that helps you, ultimately perform on a pitch. So yeah, if you have any questions for me, please, feel free to ask. Do you have any questions for me? And what do you want me to help with as well, or what do you
Um,
think else?
I don't think I have anything. Everything's going like perfect here.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, let me know. Obviously, we miss you out here, right? The guys miss you. We talk about you almost every day at training. You know, So yesterday as well, the guys, I was like, oh yeah, I'm actually talking to Turin tomorrow, right? We'll see. Let's see how he's doing and all that. He's like, yeah, let us know. So we do have a game at 8 p.m. today, and I'll obviously like catch up with them and let them know that we chatted, and they do miss you for
Yeah,
sure, but they know what you're doing now obviously means a lot more, and it's bigger,
yeah.
uh so yeah, man, like, yeah, keep it up. Please, like, feel free, to reach out anytime. Just like one last thing, like if you're gonna tell me, like, kind of like about the support that you have from the people that are there, like who's been the most supportive for you that you're there, who's been like which whatever coaches or like the guys, like directors and stuff that are helping you with anything you need at the residence, who's been like, which two, three people that are helping you the most during this time.
I would definitely say like my coach Miguel, he's like very supportive. Even like when I do make a mistake at practice, he's like, "It's fine, just keep playing." And then Javi's been really cool. He's always like recording me to like help boost my like profile. And then yeah, all the players are just like really chill here. Like they're all just really nice, and getting to know them is really cool. And like they have a similar experience to me, so it's like very easy to connect with them.
That's awesome. How many international players are there right now, if you know, like, or from where, from what places uh
Oh,
are you guys
they're from Idaho, New Jersey, Thailand, Japan, and there's one from Norway. I think that's it.
That's awesome. Well, that's very diverse, right? These are the things that
Yeah,
at the age that you're at, it's awesome where, like, you see that how soccer can bring you all together, right?
yeah,
All being from different places, and now you're in Soria, Spain. So it's pretty awesome. Yeah. How's the living situation, like the stay and everything okay at the dorms?
yeah. No, my I have my own dorm. I share a bathroom with one other person, so it's like, I mean, it's
Similar in the
nice. I
summer,
mean,
right? When we stayed at, right? Obviously pretty similar.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. It's really nice.
that's awesome. All right, man. Are you enjoying the city? Do you get to do?
Yeah, no, the city is cool. Like, yeah, it's a small city, so there's like a lot of people in like a tight area, so like it's cool.
That's cool. You get to walk everywhere. You can walk probably the whole city in like what, 30 minutes maybe? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I do walk everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. All right, Torin, man. I appreciate your time. Yeah, let
Thank
me know.
you.
Let me know if you need anything. Obviously, we're here for you. And I'll stay in touch with your parents as well, if they need anything from me and all this fun stuff. All right. Looking forward to
All
seeing
right.
you soon, dude. All right, brother.
Thanks, coach.
All right, thank you. See you. Bye.
See ya.
Bye,
Bye.
bye, bye.